Welcome back, guys. Maurice the Beast here. Most don't talk about it, most don't know about it. I'm here to tell you about it. Super Ghouls and Ghosts for the SNES. Another great SNES classic. Here, my man King Arthur is coming back from some sort of battle. He just wants to spend time with his wife. But things are not that simple. Things in the night are creeping to his castle. Huh. Let's get started on this. Alright, let's see. You can get about 9 guys. Yeah, we're gonna need all of them because this is a very hard game. At least the last time I played it when I was young. So, let's get started. Alright, Arthur's just hanging out with his old lady. Oh, what's this? What is this? Is this a foreshadow? Oh, he's just trying to get some play, that's all. He's tired. He just wants to relax. What's going on? Why? Why you want to try to break that up? Oh, no! It's a giant flying demon took my girl! Oh, it's on. As you can see, this is the whole map out of the whole game. Here we go. When I first started playing this game, I was very young. I was only introduced to this game through a friend. Now, when you're young, boys and girls or whoever, like in school, you would just start talking to each other and be like, "Oh, I got what kind of console you into? Like, what kind of games you have? Oh, I got a Super Nintendo. Oh, I got a Genesis." And then you would just meet in the middle, like, "Oh, you got a Super Nintendo too? Okay, what are your games? Oh, I got this. I've got that. I've got Super Ghouls and Ghosts." And me being like, "What is that?" "Oh, it's this game with this guy who tries to save his princess." And I'm like, "Oh, like Mario?" And they're like, "No, it's a little bit more darker than that, and it's a lot harder." So here I am, like, "All right, can I borrow that game?" And then,
And that's how it was. You would just take the game home for a couple days and then try it. If you don't like it, you give it back to your buddy, or you hold on to it for a while, and then your friend will either, "Hey, can I get that game back you've been holding on to for so long?" And then you say a couple things. Yeah, here, I'll bring it in to you tomorrow, or I'll come over and give it to you. Or B, no, let me hold on to it for a little longer. I'm almost done with it. Now, what that means is you're pretty close to beating the game, and you don't want to give back a game you're almost done beating. And that was very common for me back then. It was like, oh, if I borrowed a game from a buddy, that was it. It was like, you gotta beat this game or you're just not good at it, and those are the only two things. You didn't have a lot of choices back then. You took what you had. The games that are come out now, like, yeah, you can buy so many games now, and I have a massive library. I mean, I wouldn't say massive, but compared to what I had when I was a child. And to be honest with you, I don't really beat a lot of those games. It's very different for me. I mean, I'm much older. I don't have the time that I used to play games, and it just doesn't appeal to me. Like, I would literally buy a game and play it till I got bored of it, and then like, oh, there's a new game came out. Let me and play that. This was different. You had no choice. Like, your mom and dad were not gonna run and buy you another game, and you were just gonna deal with what you have. You make new friends, you borrow new games, and then sooner or later you're playing these games that you would never get your hands on normally because you're not gonna go buy them. Some of them were good, some of them were bad. Wow, I'm actually doing pretty good. Alright, let me just focus then, I guess, and maybe I could get past this without messing this up. Anyway, these are the power-ups. The crossbow gives you heat-seeking crossbows, and if you charge up, you get, which I didn't understand at the time, I remember, it reveals chests, secret chests. I didn't know what it did back then, but, so anyway, like, this game was very difficult for me, and I didn't really like it. Like but something in me told me just keep playing, beat it. You know, like get further, and if you can't get any further, give it back to your buddy. And you know, I was also the same way too. I had a few games that my friends were interested in, and I would lend it to them. And it's funny because sometimes we'd even swap systems. Like, I had one guy that he had a Genesis, and you know, a buddy of mine, and I was like, oh, you know, I think it was his idea one day. I mean, it was very weird, very foreign to me to just let somebody borrow my system. I mean, now if my kid came up to me or I saw like whatever game system I bought for them, like to this day, let's say it's PlayStation 4, and it's not in my house, I'd bug out. You lent it to who? You did what? Oh hell no. But back then, my parents really didn't care. They really didn't notice. So they didn't know that a Genesis from a Super Nintendo. So my buddy was like, "Hey, can I borrow this Super Nintendo?" And I was like, "Yeah, can I borrow your Genesis?" And he's like, "Yeah." And his parents were the same. They didn't know a game system from another. And then that's how I got firsthand how to play Genesis. I got to actually play it for a month or so or whatever, and just went through all my buddy's games. He went through all mine, and oh man, I was doing so good. All right, well, I guess I'm doing pretty good so far either way. Anyway, I'm probably just rambling on. It's just that sometimes these games just bring back memories, and maybe I just start expressing what I feel and what I felt at the time when I first encountered these games. And that's just the way I feel about the situation. I remember this game being so difficult. I mean, like, wow. I mean, looking it through these eyes now, that part wasn't that hard. I'm sure the rest of this game is much harder. Well, anyway, guys, that's the level 1. Stay tuned to my little videos. I'll talk to you later.